Hi kids, this is Mrs. Grass. I'm going to show you how to put in the first pages in your math composition book this year. So your math composition book and your science composition book are on opposite sides of the same book. So make sure that when you're putting things in your math composition book that the math side is facing up. We're going to open the page, open the cover, and on the inside of the cover, you'll see a globe down here, a map of the United States, and a schedule grid. That should be right side up on the math part. Now we're going to glue 2 pages into your math composition book today. They are this one that says Math Picture Vocabulary, and it has all the words and definitions, and it has a place value chart. And on the other side, it says place and value at the top, and it has a rectangle with an X inside of it. The other page you're going to glue in is the Math Word Picture Vocabulary page, which you may have already colored, hopefully. And on the other side of it, it says Math Vocabulary, and it also has a rectangle with an X in it on the other side. We're going to start with the place and value one, and in order to fit it into your math composition book, we're going to have to fold it. So we're going to put it so that the place and value vocabulary box is at the top, and then fold the bottom up so that the 2 corners meet and match up as close as you can. Once you have this corner and this corner matched up as closely as you can, then crease it in the middle and crease it to both edges like this. Make sure that it's nice and even along these edges. And then you're going to put glue on the back where the rectangle is. So you're going to glue around the rectangle, which is around the edge of the paper, and then on the X in the middle. That should be enough glue to hold this paper in. Now, if you have some clumps of glue, you might want to spread those out a little bit so that your page isn't too bumpy. Then flip it over, make sure it's right side up, and line up the folded edge of this paper with the red line in your composition book. Then press it down, make sure it's nice and smooth. You should be able to open up this page to the inside and read this page. Now we're going to turn the page. Make sure when you turn the page that you're only getting 1 sheet of paper because they sometimes stick together. And when you turn the page, we're going to glue the Math Picture Vocabulary in next. So we're going to fold this one in half so that it says Math Vocabulary on the front. You're going to match up the corners as closely as you can. Then crease it in the middle and crease out to the edge and out to the edge. Then flip it over and we're going to put glue on the rectangle and on the X in the middle of the rectangle. Make sure you don't have any big globs of glue on the back there. Then carefully flip it over and line up the folded edge with the red line in your composition book. Smooth it out. You should be able to open it up and see all of these math picture words. And if you have not finished coloring the Math Picture Word Vocabulary page, go ahead and color this page. Now, your math composition book should have math on the cover, a place and value review sheet on the front. On page 1, page 2, it should say Math Vocabulary. You can color this also if you want to, with the vocabulary on the inside. And that's all for today.